Hello, and welcome to LNTV Liberia Live, one of the online platforms of the Liberia Broadcasting System. And the President is expected to convene a special cabinet meeting here at the Tea House on the grounds of the Executive Mansion. So from internal sources, the meeting is in continuation of the last cabinet meeting held to discuss the economy of the country. Where is the country when it comes to the economy, financial status, how to discuss issues pertaining to youth empowerment, critical issues towards the growth and development of the country will be continued here at the Executive Mansion Tea House. So wherever you're watching us from, this is LNTV. My name is Vasta Talu, and I'm coming to you from the Tea House here on the grounds of the Executive Mansion. And the Vice President of the Republic of Liberia is already here, and the next person will be the President. And as soon as the President arrives, the special cabinet meeting will be convened here. But we will go in and give you some details about who are here and what are key issues to be discussed. As I said, it is in continuation of the last cabinet meeting that was chaired by His Excellency pertaining to the economy of the state, financial status, youth empowerment, and other critical issues regarding the growth and development of this nation, Liberia. So it's a crack house here. You're seeing the Minister of Education. The discussion hasn't started, and so they are here along with the President, who is expected to come shortly, and it will begin. So you see the Youth and Sports Minister, Lands and Mines and Energy Minister, and the Health Minister, Mika's boss himself. You see the Minister of Public Works, the Justice Minister. You see the Minister of Foreign Affairs. They are all here. So the house is full. It's a crack house in there, and we can see media practitioners from different media institutions who are also here to provide coverage to this occasion. So wherever you are watching us from, please keep sharing the live. So it is just a build up to the main event. As soon as the President arrives, we will begin this program. My name is Vasta Talu. Private discussions are being held, and I just can't bring it to you. That's why I have to come outside. And the Director General of the Cabinet, Nathaniel Kwabo, along with the Deputy Minister for Public Affairs here at the Ministry of State, Anthony V. Kesley is also there. Liberia as a country is rich, is very, very rich. But there are lots of obstacles There are lots of difficulties. There are a lot of issues to be discussed, and they have to leave the way if the young people, are to, get what they're supposed to get. And what are the issues that young people have been yearning for, have been craving for, to be solved? They want jobs. They want empowerment. They want to go back to school. They want to further their education, maybe through master's degree, undergrad degree, even PhD, to come back and contribute meaningfully to the growth and development of the country. They want to go back home one day after work, and their kids can also say, oh, Papa is also coming home. And if these issues are not addressed, we have conflicts, we will have protest upon protest, we have grievances, and it is not good for a country like Liberia. So the president, as the head of the government, deems it necessary every time to call upon his cabinet members or ministers to brainstorm on these kind of issues and to come up with solutions that are in the best interest of not only the country, but are in the best interest of the citizens, especially young people who are like the nucleus of the society. I know issues, grievances will always come about, but finding solutions to them every time they come up is the best way forward. So that's the acting Minister of State, Honorable Mama Kabirete. This is ELBC. This is 99.9. This is one of the online platforms of the Liberia broadcasting system. I'm Vasta Talu, and my colleague Anthony Williams is not here today. He's all the way there in Algeria attending the training. So I'm here today, and subsequently, hopefully next time, my colleague Aysin Yeba will join me, and I'm sure of it. But until they can come, I'm here. Welcome. Wherever you've been watching us from, keep informing other people to follow the page, to share the news, what is happening in Liberia, in the best interest of all Liberians. As I said, grievances, issues concerning youth empowerment, youth employment, giving young people the job, giving them the desired lifestyle that they want, are reducing the price of rice because it is our national food. And due to the recommendations and investigation conducted by the committee the president set up a few months ago, you saw some reduction in the price of flour, in the price of especially rice. From $16 now we have it to $14. And the price of flour has been reduced from $39 all the way to $35. And I know others will say it is still expensive. It is still too high for the ordinary Liberians. But I think it is a gradual process. It is not something that will happen in a day's time. It is something that will happen gradually, and it has just started. So you can just appreciate this one, especially for our business people who normally buy their flour, the bags, and fix their cookies, fix whatever, their bread, like my mom. You buy, so you have $4 extra if you have gone to red light to have had it purchased for $39. You will now have $35 and you will have extra $4. Maybe we can use that one for transportation. So you have the Minister of National Defense, Minister Geraldine Josh. This is LNTV, Liberia Live. So it is a gradual process. Everything, as we normally say, Rome was not built in a day's time. It takes time. It takes processes. It takes, just name the meetings. I know others in the comment section are saying after meetings and meetings and meetings, you have nothing. You have nothing tangible. These are the tangibles you are seeing right there. The reduction in the price of rice and flour. In the reduction in the price of in the price of egg, the reduction in other things. And the president gave a strong mandate through the Ministry of Commerce, and they are going to make sure that these things are enforced to the letter. These things are enforced to the letter. So if you are a business owner, you have to abide by the rules and regulation, or else you have yourself to blame. Because I know the inspectorate team at the Ministry of Commerce will come around to do inspection as per the president's instruction. So if you are caught in the act, you will be, persecuted to the letter. This is LNTV. Keep your comments coming. LNTV, Liberia Live. It is a bit up. The president is expected to be here shortly. He's already in the compound. He's already here at the executive mansion. The vice president is here. Ministers are also in, and I saw in there the ministers of information, the minister of mines and energy. So I saw the ministers of foreign affairs, information. The president is here. The president is here. The minister of lands and mines, the minister of education, the minister of health, the minister of education, as that, the minister of public works. Name the rest of the cabinet ministers here. So the Minister of Posts and Telecommunications, Sekou Krumah, is having a meeting, a tete-a-tete with the Vice President. And the Vice President has been ushered in. The President is here. The presidential convoy has arrived. Keep sharing the live, inform others so that others can inform the others. We are here to provide the factual information to you. That's the state broadcaster, ELBC, the Liberia Broadcasting System. His Excellency. So here comes His Excellency. And I can see the Director of the Cabinet, Nathaniel Kwabo, escorting His Excellency. The Deputy Chief of Protocol here at the Executive Mansion, Madam Winifred Dishield, is also here. He's been flanked by an array of EPS officers.
Yeah, it's empty.
Good afternoon. Excellency Mr. President, Honorable Vice President, members of the Cabinet, and officials of government, welcome to Cabinet. Today's Cabinet is the continuation of our August 13th Cabinet meeting, which focused on the economy. So the purpose of this Cabinet meeting is to continue where we ended and resolve the agenda. I must say that today's Cabinet meeting would last 3 hours. And we have allotted time to all the presentations and discussion. Let me warn you, if you go beyond that time slot, I'll have to end, I'm sorry, your presentation. You have to be quick, brisk, and to the point. We have also adjusted the agenda that you have. Some of the items have been collapsed. I think the Minister of Finance will speak to that. We've added a few things which the Vice President, will handle. And so it's pretty much the same agenda with some adjustment. And please, I would like you to know that we'll be straight on the time. So you have 10 minutes, please 10 minutes. And end it quickly. Mr. President, I would like to tell you what you said.
Jesus' name, amen.
Even for me, I was informed just before I came that there have been some adjustment I've made, and I don't know what they are, but the 3-hour distillate time, the necessary time might dictate how much more we can do. But I think it's just to say that you don't want to always keep here too long. I know you have other things to do. But I want to say good morning again, and thanks to all of you who during the time of the bereavement who pay visit, pay tribute, some of you who also even went to represent the government. I want to thank you all, especially the Minister of Justice who just returned, for the loss of a close friend and associate. I want to thank you all. It's a roll call, and all of us, we have to respond to one day, but in a way it means for someone you have known for many, many years. It takes a lot of pain. I want to thank you all for the role you play. A good bit of representation was made from Liberia, from here. Some of the other people who went, they haven't seen them again. But I hope they don't take it that they can just remain in the system like that. That's what the wife told me. Some of the family members from the day of the funeral, they all disappeared. They were not surprising. But on a serious note, and I don't normally say either that I'm very grateful to all of you for the services you render. And when you talk about public service, this is truly what you're doing. Receiving insults when you even do the right thing. But that's the way it goes. Once you leave the job, they will not insult you, but not necessarily for the thing you are, but that's the human being. That's who we are, especially in the country that we're in. Reckless talking, disrespect, people are not trained, and they speak in a kind of way some of them don't even know what they're talking about. But if you say you're not going to take that, you have to leave public office. But I want to thank all of you for what you're doing to improve the condition. I wish people will ever know the condition we took out of this country with, but you're not able to tell them everything. I always say don't cause the darkness, turn the light on. They'll do what you can do. That's why I'm happy we start with prayer, with truth. Only one person will know the truth. That's God that we serve. He knows the heart, he knows what you bring to the table, he knows the time you sacrifice, the commitment you make. But also, let's all look at the flip side. People are always embarrassed that you do what they didn't do. So we can't blame them for that. But our obligation is to the people, to serve the people of Liberia. That's what you're called to do. Otherwise, you would have been doing something else somewhere. But you did it because you feel that we need to rescue this country. I'm not shying away from saying that it is a true rescue. People like Liberia will believe it. I see some videos. I'm not on the Facebook, but I see people. The one that moved me was a lady in the rain running from one place to the other. I think it might have been people where they're connecting people with water, and she's showing how the water going. Don't worry about that. That's what you took to do, and that's what you're doing. And I saw Joe Penner. I think he was in Maryland. I mean, he was in the Tapet. He said, "This is rain time. Down here, I wore my white suit and my white car, no dust on it." So let them say, you do your work. God will judge you. The Liberian people will know who is here to serve them. But I want to thank you all today. You've been listening on the radio. Some of the, I don't know whether I call them soft issues, but our society has been taken over by people under whose control we are. They know how to manipulate prices, they know what to do, hitting inflation, and they have their agenda to make money and at all costs. But let us remember that the people that hurt our people, they don't know, and that's why this committee is doing a very good job. And some of the things the committee done, they reveal them to you. I think it will be necessary to have an idea how these people go about trying to trick us. They are very smart. It's not something that started. It's years ago. They've been used to it. They've been used to. So why are you making the effort? People blaming you. They are there making things difficult to make money, bringing products that are rejected elsewhere, double dipping. I was hearing somebody telling me about sugar. I don't know whether you give me right to people to drink sugar, but sugar is on the market. There we'll find it out. And for God in heaven's sake, our obligation is to our people to make life better for them. So you can go report that to whomsoever, but we have to do that. For hundreds of years, people have been accustomed to shutting down. People have caused some people to leave the country because they can't find a solution. You are here at a time God has given you to find a solution. I don't think you should back up on that. Do the best you can. God himself will judge you. So today we have an important cabinet meeting, and the cabinet agenda is sometimes so long that we may not be able to cover all, but at least when we meet, share ideas, take action, the action represent all of us, and I think we should defend them. It's not anything for you to say, I'm not part of it. If it doesn't go your way, talk about it so we can resolve it. And I want to thank you all. And again, we will go with the agenda. Maybe you're sometime point, you want to say something, let me know. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. President. With that, please allow me to ask the question, please. Excuse me. Madam Minister, media, please, can you please excuse us? Thank you very much for coming, and thank you for your hard work.
So wherever you've watched us from, we'd like to say thank you for watching LNTV Liberia Live. We came to you live from the tea house here at the Executive Mansion in Monrovia, where His Excellency is chairing another special cabinet meeting to brainstorm on issues pertaining to the growth and development of the country, the economy, youth empowerment, youth development, jobs. And I can see in the comment section, young people continue to argue, especially job, creation of jobs. So the president remains determined to making this country better and better for all Liberians, irrespective of your status, maybe political status, your family background, just name the rest. And you also did listen to him talking about the reduction in the price of rice, the price of flour and eggs, and also did mention sugar. So in order for these things to be better, you have other people, like you said, double dipping. So it is now left with the inspectorate team at the Ministry of Commerce to do the needful so that these prices, these reductions can be actualized, that the Liberian people can also get a benefit. This is LNTV. Keep following us, keep sharing the live, and at the end of this cabinet meeting, we will hopefully talk to the presidential press secretary or the Minister of Information, who will give us in-depth understanding of the entire event. Vasta Talu, LNTV.